Alright, back part two, dudes and ladies, and my camera's not focused. But what I've been playing, what I've been playing, I'll just go off of memory here because I don't remember everything. But Arc 2 on PSP, well, this is the PS1 version, but I'm playing on my PSP. I got stuck in the final boss. I'm putting it to the side, and I started playing Front Mission 3, and dudes and ladies, that game. Oh, so good. Like, I'm gonna do a playthrough of Front Mission just because, like, it's got mechs in it, it's a strategy RPG, and, like, that's like peanut butter and jelly combination of awesomeness to me. Like, giant mechs and tactical combat, and it's really fun, and the storyline's pretty good, and there's two campaigns in the third one, so you can just, like, play it once, and then play it twice, and it's got, like, which means, like, it's, like, two games, well, not two games in one, but it's got, like, double the content of, like, a normal game. So, my playtime right now is, like, 80 or 90 hours or something crazy. I'm like, what? So, yeah. And then after I'm done playing that one, I'll play Front Mission 4, because, well, that's on console, so I have to find the time to play Front Mission 4, but, oh, cannot wait to play that game. Let's see what else. PS3, I talked about Arkham Origins. I still really like it, despite, I mean, I will agree with a lot of the critiques as far as, like, the bugs and the glitches, but outside of that, the core gameplay is still amazing, so I still been loving that game. Gran Turismo 6, like I said, I'm basically done. I don't really feel like I have anything really left to accomplish in that game. There's still stuff I haven't done, like there's 3 stars I'm missing, but I don't think I'll ever get them. I bought, like, the fastest car for that race that I could enter in, and then I think I wasn't playing it at, non-stop to where my skills had diminished, therefore I have to, like, go back and play it a lot to get back to being really, 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 really good. But I don't want to do that because there's other stuff I want to play, so I'll just be like, whatever, dude, I just want to get 100%, so. But I don't think I've ever 100%ed a Gran Turismo game except for, like, maybe 3. Well, no, even 3, there's, like, some stuff I didn't do, but, whatever. In the 90 percentile, that's good enough in Gran Turismo. It's like, dude, that's, just let it go, man, just let it go. Just, don't chase the dragon. Besides that, I think I played some Borderlands 2, maybe. There's still, I just remember there's, like, videos for Gran Turismo, or not Gran Turismo 2, Borderlands 2 I need to do, Mercenary Day, and there's, like, a Valentine's DLC or something, and then there's, like, the Cramrax something, so there's, like, the 3 Headhunter packs, or 3, well, the Cramrax one hasn't come out yet, but, like, when, I want to get these 2 that are out now done before the 3rd one comes out, and I'll be, like, behind, so those will be coming to the channel, but I need to play 3 of those. I also need to buy them, but I'm gonna go ahead and, like, give myself money on PSN so I can buy them and not have it count against the money I already have on PSN, because, I was gonna buy them anyway, and that's kind of not fair to me, so, it's not cheating on my game moratorium, which I need to make a video for, again, for this month, since I kind of skipped out on February, but I'll get to that later. Game moratorium. Ugh. I completely forgot about that. I need to put that on my to-do list. Borderlands. Let's see. Borderlands, Batman, Gran Turismo, Mass Effect. Been playing that. Still amazing. The multiplayer gameplay is still fantastic. There was the news about them, like, internally discussing the enhanced version for PS4 and Xbox One, so I guess, like, amazing graphics and frame rate that doesn't drop below 60 frames per second. Like, but for me, it's like, I would just like to see, it would be, I would prefer if they would just, I know it's not really feasible because it'd probably be too expensive for them to, like, go back and, like, redo all the stuff, but just have the combat engine from 3 or even 2, and then put that into 1, and then keep everything else the same. And, like, that's basically all you have to do is just, even though, yeah, in 1, the RPG elements are better as far as, like, your skill tree and whatnot, and then same thing for 2, and then, well, actually, no, that's not really the case, where it's, like, it was just more streamlined in 2, but whatever. I'm just saying the combat in 3 is just so good that we're, I would go more into depth of what I'm thinking right now, but it's kind of like a side thought. It's just like, when you have games, they're called RPGs, but then you play them, and then, like, the gameplay part of the combat is not, like, traditional turn-based style, or, like, in its real time, but it's different from Knights of the Old Republic, where it's not based on a pen and paper, like, RPG system where you can actually, like, miss, and it's more like Borderlands style, where it's like you're shooting rounds at an enemy, and then if you hit them, it takes off damage, and you don't really ever well, you can still miss, but it's like, it's more of a, like, real time, like, how do they balance out if you're shooting at an enemy and it takes damage, and then scaling that with the levels and the like what's the word, resistances and all that stuff. Whatever. But yeah, Mass Effect 3 still really awesome. Um, there's more to say there. I'm just not gonna bother with it. Did I play anything on 360? Oh, Resident Evil 6. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Resident Evil 6. Let me tell the story. So I played one of the there was like an online event for the EX3 thingy that I still missed. I'm still missing one because the one I did that week that was completed, the goal was not met, and then there was one after that, and the goal was met, but I didn't get around to playing the game. So yeah, I would have gotten the final one I needed, but then I didn't get around to playing it. So I'm still missing the last EX3 costume in Resident Evil 6. And it's yeah. I'll get it eventually, but that's just annoying. I still need to get, I think, some other costume too in that game as well. I kind of need to make that a video series just because I need to get better at that game as far as the mercenary mode, because yeah, there's costumes to unlock and I'm not as good as I was in let's see, Resident Evil 4. I got all the costumes in that one, I think, except for maybe one, but it's like I can go in and like handle it. It's not nearly as crazy. And then Resident Evil 5, I didn't get all the costumes, but I got like all the stages except for one, so I need to like do that too. But I just don't have the motivation for like 5 and 6. It's like there's stuff there to unlock, but at the end of the day, it's like, well, I got like all the stages, so unlocking the characters is kind of a chore. Just 'cause like your scores have to get not so high. It's just you have to like really know what you're doing as far as like getting the enemies to like get into a certain area and then do that, and then make sure your time's up, make sure your combo's up, make sure you keep your chain going, and make sure you don't die. So you can have like some really heartbreaking like kill like moments if you die in that game, and it's just like so close, and just I'm not sure if I want to go through that rage, but yeah, I need to get back to Resident Evil 6 and maybe some 5, whatever. What else? I haven't played anything else really. I mean, besides the stuff on my channel, Tactics still a great game, amazing. I mean, Line War, Final Fantasy Tactics Line War. That game is like a timeless classic to me. So that was fun, going back to play that, and then like all the dialogue. Like doing all the dialogue myself. I've never done that before, but since it was a let's play, it's like, well, I have a mic on me, so I might as well just say the lines. So. And then nobody in the comments was like, you suck at this, and you should just shut up and stop talking. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep going with it. So nobody said don't, so okay. And then Tactics Ogre, that game, man, I completely forgot like all the depth of just, you get into like a menu and then it's just like bzzz, like all the stuff like skills and equipment, and then you have the, all the stuff that just stacks on top, layer after layer after layer of all the tactical stuff, and then, it's like part of my brain is like, why am I doing this again? If I get hooked on this again, and then just like cannot stop playing it, and just it will like ruin all the things I'm doing right now on YouTube and just derail the train. But I should be able to keep under control because I've already played through it. But it's funny because I haven't played through it in such a long time. I kind of forgot like the storyline and the characters, and like just playing it again, I get to like reabsorb it all of Zenobia. What's the name of the content? I don't even know. I've played Tactics or Final Fantasy Tactics Line War so much that I like know everything, but then Tactics Ogre, you play it, but it's more of a like on the gameplay level, you absorb all that stuff, but like as far as like the overworld and like storyline, it's just it can be a bit too much because everything it's pretty convoluted. But so there's those I'm doing, and then talked about Mass Effect, talked about Batman, talked about Gran Turismo. Yeah, give me a second here. I'm gonna look up this folder I have of because on Endless Podcasts we've been doing lately, like when we're talking about stuff, I'll put like videos into the stream when we're streaming of like what we've been playing, and then like I can have like a visual or we can have like a visual aid on the screen of like what we've been playing for the audience. But yeah, let's see what's on here. This is everything else everybody else has been playing, so this isn't me. Did I talk about Arclight 2? F that game. It was really fun, but then the final boss is like so unkillable. I think I did something wrong to where I was too high a level, and so because the enemy probably scaled to my level, I cannot kill it. So I don't want to like go back and grind levels just because of that. It's just like, you know what, I don't have time for this, and I'll come back to it if I ever do some other time. So I won't be finishing that trilogy anytime soon. Oh, Payday 2. It's on PS3 for free with Plus right now, so I played that for sure on PS3. And there's this cool thing they added. Well, I don't know if it's cool, but sometimes when you do a mission and like you finish it, the cops will chase you, and then you have to like extract with all your money, but you have to get from like one part of the map to the other side of the map. You have a time limit, and if you die and you I think it's if you go down you don't get revived or something. It's really crazy. They added like that, but yeah. What else? Payday 2. Well, there's a lot of other stuff on PlayStation Plus for free that I haven't played that I need to play, like yeah, Binary Domain. I haven't even played Spec Ops: The Line, which is like free month, like way long ago. Like Demon Souls is free, and like all these free games on Plus. It's totally awesome. But there's something on here I saw. Oh, Walking Dead Season 2. Oh, okay, well I'm not gonna talk. It's hard for me to talk about without spoiling, but like that, and then Wolf Among Us Episode 2, just of Season 1, just man. Wolf Among Us, Walking Dead, Telltale is just like really, as far as I'm concerned, like way ahead of everybody else as far as like, you know, narrative. And it's so interesting. Like there's an article on Kama Sutra. I haven't read it yet, but like it made perfect sense when like I read the byline. It was something about like, you know, you have story and then you have like gameplay mechanics, and it's like, you know, there's like a theme or something about like mechanics versus story, but then you can add in like a third part to that equation of like or like theme versus mechanics debate, and then you can add feeling into that one, like it's to like make a new layer in it or something. I haven't read it. There's an article in Kama Sutra, check it out, but it makes perfect sense because like the gameplay in those games is not like, you know, super awesome. However, like it's not about the gameplay when you play those games. It's about, you know, just the world, the story, the characters, and like just you're in it, and you just feel just Well, I guess it's like it's gonna vary on the person to person, like how immersed you are. But dude, I play those games and it's just so good. Just yeah, I love it. Just and then like playing episode 2 of Walking Dead, just, you know, there's a word I can't think of, but you know, when I play it, it just makes me remember why I prefer that one to The Wolf Among Us. So it's like it's interesting to like to listen to people when like they say they prefer like The Wolf Among Us or The Walking Dead, but for me it's like it's always going to be Walking Dead because the stakes seem more high and the situation is just so much more dire. It's more about survival as opposed to it being about let me investigate this to get behind who did this, since it's more of a detective story in The Wolf Among Us, which is cool in its own way, but it's just in my opinion it just doesn't compare to Walking Dead. I mean, it's still good, it's just Walking Dead to me just like blows it out of the water. Well, it doesn't blow it out of the water, it's just so much better. Like I prefer it so much more. But yeah. That's my thoughts on The Walking Dead versus The Wolf Among Us. I'm not gonna get too much into like the story in either of them because I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah. Really cool stuff happening with those games. But yeah, that's it. In future versions of this video, I'll have like a thing over here where it's like a screen in screen, like not a screen in screen, but like there's like a way to do video annotations where you have like the video playing and then you can click on it and it goes to like a link to that video. So I will do like that, but have like a playlist of what I've been playing and then just like make videos and then put little clips here and then you can click on it to be like, oh, you're playing that? Let me see what it's like, and then click, and then there you go. But until then, you'll just have to like, you know, well, I guess you don't have to, but, you know, it'll be me talking about what I've been playing and, you know, the super low-tech version of no video thingy here and just the story from me talking about it through my voice. But that's it for what I've been playing that probably wasn't all of what I've been playing over the last month, but whatever. It's no big deal. Like, you can just listen to Aimless Podcast every week or whenever we do record, and you'll hear it there. So check that out. And I'll put a link in the description because, you know, why would I not do that? So yeah. But yeah, that's it for this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends or not. And then yeah, so you know, this is like the monthly video I have for like stuff. So if you have anything about like, oh, do a video on this, do a video on that, or if you see the my suggested video that's at the end of every video, and it goes to like my behind the scenes and blah 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 blah. Just feel free to be like, oh, do a video on this, do a video on that, blah blah blah. Because I'm always up for suggestions to throw something new into the mix. And 'cause sometimes when I'm doing, I'm like, man, I don't want to play Mass Effect today. Or, okay, that's not true. That's not true. That's, like I'm never like I don't want to play Mass Effect or I don't want to play Attack of Joker. But if there's like one more thing to do, it's like all right, more stuff to play, more things to do. That's what it is. It's not. I'm trying to like think like how to the word this. It's like I'm always like yeah, more awesome, more awesome. That's it, more awesome. But okay, that's it for the video. I'm just rambling now. So yeah. Like I said, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends, blah, 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 or not. And until you see or hear from me again, thanks for watching. And I'm now signing off.